So, start half term. Another rainy day. No going out. But I did buy pumpkins, so we're going to spend the day making jack-o'-lanterns. How hard can it be? I mean, admittedly, they both got bored after about 30 seconds, and I've done that, clearing out. But, win. If I never do that again, it will be too soon. No, folks. It's official. I have man flu. And not the good type, either. I did have one of them tests. I punched up my nose and nearly threw up, and that's negative, so that's a good thing. And I am not being overdramatic at all. But I'm exhausted. Hello. You checking up on me? Clara's had a cough. I've picked it up, and my immune system's quite low because of the last few days anyway. So I am stressed. I am worried, and big anniversary, and I've lost someone important who I was talking to, and suddenly I'm not talking to them anymore, which is really sort of like, okay, fine. But stress has just kind of knocked me out. So that's fun. Oh, I screwed up. I've screwed up really badly today. Okay, maybe not in a catastrophic way, but enough to make life difficult. So the thing about getting a new car is, you know, you have the excitement of going to get it, and it's all really fun and interesting, and then you stop off in the pub and have a drink, and then you get caught in the rain. But other than that, it's fun, it's interesting. And then comes the expense where you have to get, you know, your insurance and everything. And this is where the problem started. So, car's great, brilliant. Slight, you know, it's 13 years old. It's not that bad. It's a good little runner. But the thing was, didn't know how much money I had when we first got it. You know, obviously when Tasha passed away, money was a major issue because she was disabled. I was a carer. A lot of the money that came in was actually her disability benefit. And it was survivable. But without that, I had nothing, pretty much. Because I even lost, you know, carer's allowance. So there was nothing. I applied for universal credit, had enough savings for a month, approximately. And that was fine, because when universal credit came in, it covered everything, which was fine. But at the time, you don't know how much money you're going to need. You can get an approximation, but you don't know how much money you need, and you don't know how much money you have. I knew I had enough to insure the car. But that was as far as it went. And I was thinking about the AA, but just going, that might be an expense too far. I'll come back to it. And then I forgot. And then when you go out shopping and the kids are playing with the lights above your head and they leave them on, and they're staying in the car with grandpops, because he needs to go shopping as well, but there's no scooters. So they're in the car with him, and they're playing with the lights, and they've got the music on, and charging their tablets. So after half an hour, I come back out, and the car's dead, flat battery. That's when I realised that I don't have AA. I do now. As soon as I got home, I got AA. I'm still not well. But yeah, so that was a fun day. I do feel really bad. We've done almost nothing this half term. Mostly because I've been ill. I mean, Clara's been ill. She's had a cough. She got the cough before me, so I can blame her, but I won't. But yeah, it's just meant it's totally restricted what we've been able to do, hence the fact we went out shopping yesterday and how amazing that went. But dealing with the sneezes, the running nose, the coughing, the headaches, it's absolutely drained me. I am so tired. I'm getting sleep, I'm just exhausted all the time. But anyway, given the time of year, I'm just going to finish up with a nice old classic. Given the season, a little story, I think. In the old land of Ireland, there lived a man named Stingy Jack. Crafty and miserly, he was known far and wide for his clever trickery. And one night, Jack found himself in a pub, and who should he meet but the devil himself? Jack invited the devil to join him for a drink, but he had no intention of footing the bill. Instead, he hatched a sly plan. With persuasive words, he convinced the devil to transform into a gold coin to cover their expenses. Once the devil had complied, Jack dropped the coin into his pocket next to a silver cross, ensnaring the devil in his metallic form. Eventually, Jack released the devil, but not without striking a deal. He made the devil promise never to claim his soul when his time came. The devil, though reluctant, agreed and returned to his dark realm. Years passed, and Stingy Jack's deceitful ways caught up with him, and when he passed away, he found himself at the gates of heaven, but his sinful life barred him from entering paradise. Determined, he journeyed to the gates of hell, but true to his word, the devil refused to let Jack enter. He was now stranded in the dark void between heaven and hell, between the living and the dead. Pleading with the devil to help light the darkness surrounding him, the devil took an ember of hell and gave it to Jack. Now, with only the burning coal inside a hollowed-out turnip to light his eternal path, Jack walked through the dark, back towards the world of the living. Jack became known as Jack of the Lantern, or Jack O'Lantern, and his plight gave rise to a new tradition. To ward off malevolent spirits, people began carving eerie faces into evil vegetables, turnips, beets, and eventually pumpkins. They placed candles inside these carved vegetables, creating the iconic jack-o'-lanterns that now adore our doorsteps during the Halloween season. So, as you light up your jack-o'-lanterns this Halloween, remember the cunning character who started it all, the man, not alive and not dead, who will wander in the dark for all eternity. Stingy Jack, and his trick that lit up our spooky traditions.
Happy Halloween.